Fucking hell, lads. We have just witnessed one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history. North Korea beating Italy in 1966 and world champions France getting rolled over by Senegal in 2002 are the only ones more mental which spring to mind. I mean, fuck me. The pre-tournament favorites on a 36-game unbeaten run getting done over by a side they were expected to hit for 6 or 7. I'm absolutely buzzing because that's exactly what football's all about. As for the game itself, you feared the worst early on. Messi has a chance within the first few seconds which required a good sharp save from the keeper, who was on fucking steroids tonight, and the cricket score seemed inevitable. Shortly after, Argentina get awarded a penalty for absolutely nothing in my eyes. As soft as they fucking come, completely laughable after the rugby tackle against Maguire wasn't given yesterday afternoon, and the last thing that Saudi Arabia needed as the underdogs. But great finish nonetheless. He kept his cool and sent the keeper the wrong way. It was really impressive if you watch the slow motion replay. He's quite literally waited till the very last second before deciding which way to go, which showcases his great technique and is nothing less than you'd expect from one of the greatest players to ever grace the sport. At the time, however, I was thinking to myself that Saudi Arabia were actually playing really well after conceding. Not just matching Argentina physically, but also imposing themselves technically, which no one could have seen coming really. Although they didn't have a shot on target in that first half, they more than held their own and weren't exactly backs against the wall as one might expect. Argentina's quality was evident, however, as Messi and Martinez both scored goals which were ruled out for offside by VAR. Very, very marginal decisions, but the correct ones at the end of the day. As for the second half, Saudi got a goal pretty early on. Unbelievable finish from El Shehri, skips past Romero and tucks it into the bottom corner from a tight angle. And I have to say, they were good value for the equalizer. You were thinking Argentina would come roaring back, but Saudi take the lead courtesy of a wonder strike from Al Dawsri. I was going fucking apeshit in my living room and couldn't believe what I was watching. He somehow managed to cling on to possession against all odds and hit a stinging drive past the hapless Emi Martinez. Panic stations set in for Argentina thereafter, with a plethora of substitutions and a rushed nature to their build-up play. In fact, I'd go as far as to say they completely bottled it. They had plenty of time to find an equalizer and even a winner, but didn't even threaten the goalkeeper really. Take nothing away from Saudi Arabia though. They were like fucking warriors out there and ultimately deserved the result they got. Unfortunately, the jubilant scenes were marred at the end due to a nasty collision between Saudi goalkeeper and defender. The former absolutely clatters the latter from point-blank range, and that's a concussion at the very minimum. Honestly, at one stage I was fearing another Christian Eriksen moment, but it did seem like he was okay, although he did have to get patched up really quickly. In terms of where this leaves the group, Mexico and Poland are no mugs by any stretch of the imagination, so Argentina will be shitting it in regards to making it through to the knockouts. Conversely, Saudi Arabia of all teams will back themselves to get the job done now and make it through to the last 16, after a result which will send shockwaves throughout the world. This has well and truly brought the World Cup to life, and I'm looking forward to seeing more batshit crazy results over the next few days. Please do let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I am losing my mind right now, and I'm gonna catch the Denmark against Tunisia match. Peace.